Thanks for tuning into Stocks with Antonio. Man, the market's been running up. Right now, the trend is to the upside, right? Don't try to get in front of it and say, hey, we're going down, because some people try to time the market and usually that never works out. So right now, it's just no, the trend is still bullish. I wouldn't try to jump into puts or saying, hey, we're going to the downside, because I just don't see signs of that yet. Let's let the market show us that that's what's coming, and I just don't see it yet. So that's just my opinion. Wanted to share that. Wanted to go over a trade that I talked about on my last video. Palantir. I was doing a call option to the upside, and on that one I got kicked out, right? So I wasn't able to, it didn't do what I wanted to do. I thought Palantir would finally break the 138 and move to the upside past 140, catch it on a good run up. It didn't happen. The market opened today, Wednesday. What is it? The 13th. Want to make sure I got the right date there. But yeah, the market opened. I think it was at 136, maybe a little over that. And it just came on down all the way under 130. And so I got kicked out. But the important thing on that, and the reason I share that with you, right? I don't get all my trades right. The What I look to do is make sure I'm winning more than I'm losing. But that's important to protect your capital, right? Because that's your tool to be able to make trades. If you're looking to be a day trader, if you're looking to trade short term, you need your tool, which is going to be your capital. So make sure to cut your losers quickly and move on. Don't revenge trade. Don't try to say, I'm going to get back in and make it with this one, especially if you're newer. Now, if you're watching this and you've been trading for a long time, you know the charts, you know what you're doing, then obviously uh, you do your thing. But if you're newer, those are just what my tips, right? And I'm not a master, I'm learning as well. And those are things that I'm doing myself. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell, or what to do. I'm just sharing with you my journey in the stock market, the stocks that I like, the stocks that I'm looking into in my place. Now, if you didn't get an opportunity to watch my last video, go ahead and check out that one. I went over SoFi, because even though this market's been moving up, we're seeing new highs with the SPY companies at all-time highs. Not all companies are moving. Some companies right now have been going to the downside. Some companies have been sleeping, and we're waiting for them to wake up. But if there's, like in my opinion, SoFi, if there's a good company out there that's sleeping or it's pushing down, those are companies you want to look at, because you want to buy good assets at a discount, right? So right now we got some companies at their 52-week high, and people are getting FOMO and they're going to buy them. And we don't know when we're going to have that pullback, but that pullback will come. And some of these companies that you're buying, especially if you're looking to buy and get out of it, maybe in a day, maybe in a week, if something happens overnight when the market's closed, you can end up back holding. You can end up back holding for a long time, right? So if you don't want to be in those positions, make sure you're not FOMO into the into stocks that might be at 52-week highs that may run out of gas soon, right? So do your research, look for good assets, especially ones right now that are undervalued, that people may be sleeping on. That might be your opportunity to get into a great entry and load up on shares by DCAing in month to month. Because right now I hear it all the time right now, and not right now, it's just in general. You'll hear people say, oh, I saw that stock and I wish I would have bought it when it was at, $10 a share, and now it's at 50 or 80. Well, when it was at $10, you wouldn't even look at it. And that's what's happening to a lot of stocks. Some people are not looking at SoFi because it's not an exciting stock anymore, but the company's had great earnings. The company's giving you everything you want in a company, in a sense, is growing revenue, its customer base is growing, and they're giving good forward guidance. The company's being managed well. That's what you want to see. When the stock was running at $32 and people were making videos on it all the time, people were buying it at the high 20s and the 30s. And now that it's pulled back and it's not as popular, people are not looking at it, right? And I think they're missing an opportunity. So check out that video. But I wanted to share with you a new play. I know you saw the title, and this is what you're here for, and that's Meta, right? Meta is my next play. We'll definitely share with you how it works out. If you're interested in how it goes for me, let me know down in the comments below. But let me clarify, I'm not in this play This is a play that caught my attention today, Wednesday, because Meta's been dumping since their earnings. It had good earnings, but investors are concerned with the AI spending, which is obviously impacted the stock price to the downside. And I've noticed that every time it hit 600, it either bounced from there, or if it went under 600, it would bounce from 595. Those are support zones, and Meta's a mover. Meta can move in a day $10 or even more than that. And today we had a pretty good run. It went all the way up to 615. And I believe it's going to go even higher. So I'm going to be watching it in the morning. Again, I'm not in this one. I'm going to wake up in the morning, look at the pre-market. I'm not going to jump right in at 9:30 when the market opens. I'm going to be watching it, right? So this is just a play that I'm considering. I will be doing an option on it. I mean, a call option on it if I decide to get into the upside, and I will be putting in the stop loss. So if it doesn't go my way, right, I'm protecting my capital. Make sure that you're doing your stop loss. If you're doing options, I understand that the stop loss is not going to work when the market closes. It is a risk, and the money that you put into the option, you can lose it all. So be aware that start in my opinion, this is what I'm doing, right? I can't tell you what to do, but what I'll be doing if I go into Meta, I'm going to start off with one contract. Depending on what I'm seeing, I will increase the contracts account, but I never go heavy on contracts because I'm not a pro when it comes to options. So usually I'll do one, and then if it goes a little bit lower, but I believe it's going to go up higher, I'll add another contract. But I never go too crazy because I can lose the money and I do a stop loss. If I'm going to hold overnight, right? If something happens, some news comes out on that company, something in the world happens that's going to impact the stock market, my investment could really lose a lot of value the next day. It could become worthless. So when you do options, if you are doing options, just know they're very risky. What I do, I go in small, I increase. If I see the technicals, I believe I should increase it because I believe it's going to go back to the upside. And it's just an opportunity to average down the contract prices. But I sometimes just do one. And if you're a beginner and you want to do contracts, it's I think at least it's best to just start off with one. Now you got to decide for yourself, how you want to do it. But that's how I do it. And Meta is one I'm gonna be looking at. That's what the channel's about. I'm just sharing with you my place and stocks I like. Now, Meta, I do have it as a long term, and I also think at the price points that we're in, it's not bad if you want to entry or DCA into it. So Meta is one I have in my long term portfolio. Palantir, I also have in my long term portfolio, and SoFi. But there are stocks that I have in my long term portfolio that I do try to make money short term by doing options. So I just wanted to share that with you. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about Meta? What do you think about SoFi? How do you view Palantir? I love to read your opinions down below. Let me know if you're an options trader, right? I know some people they hate options and they just buy shares. What are you? I love to read it down below. So if you haven't done so, leave me a comment down below. Smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, go ahead and check out the description box. I have a useful link in there for you guys, so don't miss out on that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.